If you are a Depp fan, you've probably imagined Johnny Depp tearing up on stage, the audience roaring with applause, and somewhere in the crowd a fan holding up a sign that reads, "I'm here for the standing ovation." But can we see some more Captain Jack Sparrow too? It's a magical moment that reminds us all why we love the movies and the sheer power of a captivating performance. But guess what? It really happened at this year's Cannes Film Festival, and Johnny received a whopping 7-minute standing ovation. Johnny Depp's standing ovation at the Cannes 2023 Film Festival was so epic that it made standing ovations everywhere blush with envy. The man himself was in tears, probably thinking, wow, I should have brought some waterproof mascara to this party. But hey, who can blame him? When you receive not just one, not two, but multiple ovations lasting up to 7 minutes, it's enough to turn even the most stoic pirate into a puddle of emotions. I can just imagine Johnny Depp standing there looking around in disbelief, secretly wondering if someone had spiked the Cannes punch with a potion of eternal applause. I mean, 5 minutes, 7 minutes? At that point, you start to worry about running out of poses to strike and your knees giving out. Is this a standing ovation or an endurance test? He must have wondered. Captured on camera for all to witness, Depp, looking dapper in his snazzy suit and trademark chin beard, battled valiantly to hold back an emotional flood as he participated in an awe-inspiring 7-minute long standing ovation. He enthusiastically joined the uproarious applause which seemed to echo through the French Riviera as he shared heartfelt embraces with the esteemed director and co-star, the enigmatic French filmmaker Maïwenn. Now, standing ovations that refuse to end in practically a Cannes tradition, but this one took the cake. With tears of gratitude hovering perilously close to the precipice, Depp heroically fought them back as the crowd in the sun-kissed south of France unleashed a torrent of applause, hailing his sublime portrayal of the illustrious King Louis XV. Displaying a mix of astonishment and delight, he graciously acknowledged the applause, perched high in the balcony, the ovation catching him off guard like a sneaky plot twist. The film's director and leading lady, the sensational Maïwenn, couldn't resist the emotional deluge either, succumbing to a bout of waterworks as she took a brief moment to address the captivated onlookers. The glitz and glamour of Cannes, where dreams come true and emotions run wild. It's a place where even the most battle-weary actors can find solace in thunderous ovations, and where filmmakers can share their victories with those who stood by them through thick and thin. Truly a night to remember. But let's not forget the fans who were lucky enough to witness the historic event. They were treated to a glimpse of Johnny Depp in full celebrity mode, signing autographs and taking pictures before the premiere of Jeanne du Barry. It's like the movie gods decided to sprinkle a little bit of stardust on the festival, and Depp was their chosen vessel. In a spectacle fit for a king, Johnny Depp descended upon Cannes to a roar of adoring fans. Thousands of devoted followers eagerly held up signs outside the majestic palais, their hands trembling with anticipation as if trying to make physical contact with their idol, and lo and behold, some lucky souls managed to graze the fingertips of the legendary Depp himself. He graciously worked the fan line for a whole 5 minutes before gracing the red carpet with his presence. What a time to be alive. Now let's talk about this delightful cinematic masterpiece known as Jeanne du Barry. The incomparable Maïwenn portrays Jeanne du Barry, a hard-working woman from the 18th century France who defies all odds and rises through the ranks to become King Louis XV's lover. Sounds scandalous, doesn't it? But wait, there's more. Jeanne's humble background turns her into the ultimate social outcast within the king's court. Drama, intrigue, and powdered wigs galore. The film also boasts a star-studded supporting cast including Benjamin Laverne, Pierre Richard, Melville Papard, and Pascal Gregory. Because why settle for anything less? Now let's address the elephant in the room. This film has caused quite a stir long before its grand premiere at Cannes. You see, it marks Johnny Depp's glorious return to the spotlight after his epic legal battle against his ex-wife Amber Heard reached its climax in 2022. The jury may have waved their magic gavel in Depp's favour, but the aftermath of the trial has left the actor twiddling his thumbs on the fringes of Hollywood. At Cannes, Thierry Frémaux, the esteemed festival director, stepped up to address the situation with a twinkle in his eye. Frémaux proclaimed, "I don't know about the image of Johnny Depp in the US," Frémaux said. "To tell you the truth, in my life, I have only one rule. It's the freedom of thinking and the freedom of speech and acting within a legal framework. If Johnny Depp had been banned from acting in a film, or the film was banned, we wouldn't be here talking about it." This controversy came up once the film was announced at Cannes because everybody knew Johnny had made a film in France. "I don't know why she chose him, but it's a question you ask Maïwenn," Frémaux added. "As for the rest, I'm the last person to be able to discuss all this. If there's one person in this world who didn't find the least interest in this very publicised trial, it's me. I don't know what it's about, and I also don't care. Johnny Depp as an actor. Mai Wen also found herself amidst a whirlwind of chaos even before the curtains rose. In a jaw-dropping turn of events, she openly confessed to a rather unconventional way of expressing her disdain for a French journalist. Yes, you heard that right. She actually spat on him. Edwy Plenel, the unlucky editor-in-chief of Mediapart magazine, was the unfortunate victim of Mai Wen's unconventional greeting. Amidst the chaos, another Hollywood luminary graced the red carpet. Outside the magnificent Palais, and the atmosphere transformed into a frenzy of wild enthusiasm. Johnny Depp arrived to the thunderous applause of his devoted fans, adorned with posters, shrines and unwavering devotion. They screamed their hearts out as he graciously made his way through the crowd, signing autographs and leaving a trail of starstruck admirers in his wake. After all, when Depp walks, the world stops and swoons. Last year, the Johnny Depp drama was hotter than a jalapeno at a chili eating contest. It was a spectacle of epic proportions. Johnny Depp was locked in a battle of words with his ex-wife Amber Heard. He claimed she tried to sink his career with an op-ed about sexual violence. But the jury dropped the verdict bomb. It was like a cinematic twist. Depp came out on top, waving his victory flag like a rock star. Speaking of rock stars, he was actually busy touring Europe with none other than Jeff Beck. While the courtroom drama was still fresh in people's mind, Johnny Depp was strumming his guitar and jamming away, unfazed by the legal shenanigans. The man was on a roll. He strutted his stuff in a savage Fenty show, proving that even amidst the chaos he could still serve looks that could make heads spin faster than a hamster on a wheel. And then the fragrance god smiled upon him, blessing him with a mega deal, a jaw-dropping $20 million contract with Dior. 20 million smackers for smelling good. Moreover, Rose's Johnny Depp is the new definition of a blooming success. Depp made a triumphant return to the silver screen with a French film called Jeanne du Barry. And here we are witnessing a standing ovation that lasted a mind-boggling 7 minutes. 7 whole minutes. I can't even get my dog to sit still for the 7 seconds. And here Johnny Depp had the crowd roaring for him. Bravo, Johnny, bravo. Despite all the scandal and mayhem, it seems like the world is taking a page out of Fremo's book. Celebrities flocked to the festival opening night, and guess what? Depp was there too, surrounded by hordes of adoring fans, like a true rock and roll deity. He worked that fan line like a pro, giving his devotees their 5 minutes of fame before strutting down the red carpet like a man who knows he's got Hollywood wrapped around his little finger. In a press conference for his film, Depp dropped some truth bombs. He declared that the past 5 or 6 years of gossip-riddled stories were nothing but works of fiction, so fantastical and horrifically written that they might not as well be fairy tales. And hey, who needs Hollywood anyway? Not Johnny Depp. He scoffed at the idea of being boycotted, claiming he had moved on from that circus. Hollywood was yesterday's news. Johnny had bigger fish to fry, like conquering the world with his talent and unstoppable charisma.